In this video, I want to show you how to take your lead magnet and deliver it to your customers so that they'll be able to download it instantly. So I'll be showing you from the point where you log into your Autoresponder account, and in this example I'm going to use GetResponse. So it's best to use GetResponse if you want to follow this from step one to all the way through to the end. But use your autoresponder, same concepts apply anyway in terms of delivering your lead magnet. And you can deliver your lead magnet in a number of ways. You can use a cloud service such as Dropbox, which is free for up to something like, 5 gigabytes or something. Correct me if I'm wrong. Just go to dropbox.com, sign up for a free account, and what this will allow you to do is share files in your drive, your online drive. So think of it as an online drive that people can access, but we are only going to grant access to particular files that we allow them to. So sign up for those. You need Autoresponder and a cloud service such as Dropbox. So this is just one way. You can also upload it via FTP, and I'll show you how to do that anyway. So first thing you want to do is get your lead magnet out. So what I'm going to do is grab one of my existing products. This is a PLR product. I've got the lead magnet right here. So it's just going to open in Word. Here it is. I'm going to assume this is all done. I'm not going to discuss how to edit a Word file or a report. So I'm going to now save it as a PDF so that it's readily available and readable for my subscribers. So you want to give them the PDF version, not the doc. Otherwise, they're able to edit it. PDF, you can somewhat edit it if they copy and paste, select all, copy, but we want to restrict them. We don't want them to be able to edit. As you can see, if I click there, it's not editable. So that's the version you want to give. So now we've got that ready. I'm just going to rename this to report. Let's keep it simple for this example. Now I'm going to go to my opt-in page and edit the main index file. Now you could be using lead pages as a tool for your landing page, or you could be using Thrive themes. Really depends on what platform, but I'm going to just use my HTML page right here so that I can insert the code and show you how it's done in GetResponse. So the first thing you want to do is create a new campaign. So click Create Campaign. I'm just going to have to create a dummy account. So this one's Entrepreneur Demo. So I'm kind of calling it Entrepreneur Demo. Let's create campaign now. Now it might be taken, but if it's not taken, it'll say well done. So that next you just edit campaign settings, and this will give you things like which postal address you need to put, because it's part of it's required by CAN-SPAM to have a physical mailing address below every email that is sent via the autoresponder. But if you turn it off, then you're not complying with the US CAN-SPAM law. So always have it. And next, go to Profile. You can customize things like your confirmation page, so the page your subscriber sees after they confirm the sign-up page. So this could be a thank you page in actual fact. So it says here, thank you for subscribing. And that's just how it looks like, an example. Yeah, actually, this is all pre-done. It can't be edited. So sorry for that mistake. But these are the preview pages, unsubscribe page. So if someone unsubscribes, you can see how it looks like. I don't use these personally. Permission. Do you want to enable confirmed opt-in, which means double opt-in? So this means that people subscribing to your opt-in, they need to confirm their email address so that they are in your database. If they don't do that, then they're not in. They won't be stored into your database, and you're not able to send a newsletter to them. So if you want to disable that confirmed opt-in, you can just uncheck it, and it should save it automatically. But double opt-in will always give you a better result because it's better quality, and you know for sure that this person didn't put a fake email address because they need to click a verification link. So that's what that is for. Now, confirmation message. So this is the message that they see, which for email confirmed confirmation. This is the message they see to verify their email address. So you can customize this message, which I recommend. So this is what it looks like. So it says hello and the placeholder first name. We've received your request to subscribe. You can change the template. I think there's ebook request as well. You can use this. This ebook will be emailed to you instantly. So it's already all there done for you. Or you can just scroll down and look through the template that you do want. Keep it simple. This is nice and simple. And you can add your own custom message to download this is what I like to do, entrepreneur report. Follow the steps below. So now, and then you can put a byline so that people know it's from you. So that's Australia's chin right there. So that they know this email is what they requested for. So if I save it, let's go back. So this is what they'll see. Now I can click on preview. This is what they'll actually see in their email. So subject line, please confirm the subscription to the campaign name. And you can also customize the message subject, which is the email subject line, so that they'll see it and put a custom one. Please confirm your subscription to download entrepreneur report, the entrepreneur report, something like that. But if you do a custom message, do note that get response staff will need to moderate it to make sure that it doesn't contain anything explicit, things like that, and that it's not misleading, and that it matches up with the confirmation message. So you can see pending. Your custom subject line requires verification from our team, but that usually happens within 24 hours. Now, confirmation page. So this is what the default looks like. Thank you for subscribing. So after they click that verification link, this is the page that they see. Your subscription has been confirmed and has been added to that campaign name. However, if you want to have a custom page that shows thanks for subscribing to my newsletter, or something like, hey, it's John, thanks for subscribing to my newsletter, here's your download, here's the button to download the report. So this is what the custom URL is for, and that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to use. But we'll leave it blank for now because we're still working on that. So once that's done, the next thing we're going to do is now grab the web form. So let's go create form, because we want to put now this form into our opt-in page. All right, so let's just stick to something basic. So blank. I'm going to click on use template, and let's customize this a little bit. Now, you see these are basically like drag and drop in a way. That's a great thing about using this. And what I want to first do is just click this. I don't need that. And see this thing where it says help text goes here. I'm going to remove that. So I think that's right here. So if you click on layout, the tab, delete that. Same thing with this. And so now I can, now it's a blank canvas, but now I can arrange it the way I want. Also, so I want first name before the email. Just makes sense. I don't know. That's my preference. And that's how everyone usually does it. And you can drag the button as well. I would change the call to action text. So you click this. I think you double click, so, right, and then put in what you want. Get instant access. Now, as you can see, it doesn't look too nice. You can always expand it until it does fit. Now you can see now the button's too wide. We can also widen the fields, and you can use these rulers and guides to make sure that you're consistent with the rest of the elements. And so now just take this blank white space, click once anywhere, and drag so that I only have what I need, and I'll only embed only what I need. So I'm happy with that. Now you can see here, it's also got a page called thank you page. So after they've entered their first name, their email, and click that get instant access button, this is the page that they'll see. It says well done. Now you could customize this, which I'm going to show you. So I'm going to put text. So I think I just dragged that little box and then put it in, as you saw. But don't need that. So how do I remove this? Remove. Yeah. So now I can say, please check your email to verify. Ooh, check your inbox. I don't want to use email twice. Verify your email. You'll be download link to entrepreneur disruption will be emailed to you. Something like that. So you use that, then you can also customize the text and the colors and the size. So just using that, and change the size as well. As you can see, I'm just dragging and dropping. So it looks like that. That's what they see after they've completed the form. So you can also preview it, see how it looks like, just like that. And now this little gear icon also brings up additional settings, like the form name. I would give this a form name, so entrepreneur opt-in page. Choose a campaign. Obviously, it's for the one that we are working on. And add the subscriber to a cycle, so stay 0. Now, what this will do is send out the first message in your autoresponder sequence. But in this case, there's no messages, but you would always have that checked so that any new subscribers will start from day 0, and then whatever other messages you have in your series or in your sequence, they'll go through. Okay, so after that, you can choose a thank you page. You can either have them stay on the current page, which is that opt-in, and then after they click that get instant access button, it will just say thanks for subscribing. That's all it is. That's all that is. You can select the default, which is the one that we selected, we customized right here in this tab, thank you page. Or you can have a custom URL, so that if you want to fully customize that thank you page, or that page where it says please check your inbox for an email verification, this is where you put the URL to that. I'm going to choose default. Now, if they're already subscribed, what do you want them to do? Do you want them to stay on the page, or put in a custom URL saying something like, oh, you're already subscribed, you're already receiving our newsletters? You could have a page that says that, but I'm just going to have stay on page. And all these other fields I don't really use, so that's that. So let's click on save. And now I can go save and publish. And then this will give me the code, the JavaScript code to basically copy and paste to my opt-in page. So I've got that copied now, just clicking that button. And then if I go here to my opt-in, now this program that I'm using that you see here is Dreamweaver. It's just a web page editor. On the left side, I've got the code. Sometimes it could be at the bottom for you. And then on the right side, I've got the version where I can actually see what I'm editing. But it says here opt-in form code goes here, but depending on your opt-in page, you could be, yours could be on the right side, left side. If you're using lead pages, there's a way to integrate GetResponse with lead pages so that it's easier to, so you don't need to mess around with this code. But I'm showing you this because perhaps you might be editing a PLR opt-in page. Okay, so on the left, you'll see the code version. Now, if you don't see this code view, then in this section, you'll see code, split, and also design. So design is just purely design view. I like to use a split view, and sometimes, as I said, the code view, this panel here, is at the bottom, while this design view is at the top. So I've got it arranged in a vertical fashion rather than a horizontal. So now what I'm going to do is just sort of highlight this so that I can find it within the code, and it usually highlights it. So I want to now delete that text, and also delete this section here where it says H1. Don't think I need that. And then paste in the code that GetResponse is given. And now just go and save this opt-in page. I'm going to save it. And now I'm just going to find my opt-in page. And now let's preview this. And it's loading. And there we go, beautiful. So it looks like how we edited it. So first name, email. Let's do a demo. All right, get instant access, and it should go to the default page that we edited. There we go. So well done. Please check your email to verify, and the download link will be emailed. So that now I need to. The actual title is wrong, so I just noticed. But anyway, it's just an example anyway. So now it's emailed to me. I can verify it, and after that, it should take me to wherever I've set that thank you access page. So if you recall, let's go back to dashboard, go back to this little gear icon, which is the settings. Make sure you're in the right campaign. Go to permission and then confirmation page. So as you saw, confirmation page is a page your subscriber sees after she confirms his email by clicking on the link in the message. So obviously, if I click that email, that message, the verification link that is, I'll end up going just to the hosted page by GetResponse, since that's what I've had set. But the next thing we're going to do is work on the link magnet download. So the way I like to do it is just let's create a new folder. So create a new folder. So I'm logged into Dropbox.com inside the web interface. You can also download the app, but the steps might differ. But what I'm going to do is create a new folder and just say downloads. Obviously, you can name it something more secure or different. But in the end, people can't access all of the files contained within this folder. They can only access the files that you grant them or share with them. So now this folder is empty. I can upload files. I think I can also drag and drop. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's go back. This is a report, if you recall, report.pdf. Simply drag it into the web browser. And now you can see here, it's uploading. And now it's up there. All right, so now I can share this link So if I click on share, so I don't want to email it, but what I want to do is get a simple URL that I can use to share it. So create link. Let's see if that works. This is not the way I usually do it, but Dropbox works like this. Anyone with a link can view this file. So there we go. So anyone with the link can view this file. So if I copy a link now, so link copy to clipboard, and let's open a new browser, and I'm going to now press enter on that. And this is where it's taken me. As you can see, now people can view that. They can also download it. There's a button called download, but this is what they'll see. But all you need to do is provide that one line of link to your subscribers. Now, how you deliver that? There are a couple of ways. Now, as I said, you need to use a custom URL. So let's now grab our other piece of required page, which is a thank you page. Now, usually for this, I like to call it something like access report, the HTML page. And then I'm going to open it with Dreamweaver again. And then there's already a download button, and I've got a recommended product resource here. You can put whatever offer you want, but for now I'll leave that. But there's a download button, so if I click that once, there's a field called SRC. Let me just turn off my speaker. It's turning on for some reason. Alright, so sorry about that. We can see now, if you see the HTML code, SRC, sorry, that's the link. You can, but there's a field called link. We can just go paste that URL right there, and now I can see that the link's there, and people can download it. All right. Now, if you're using Lead Pages or something else, there's a other way of doing it. Lead Pages has got some tutorials around about that. But this is the way that you can do it if you just have a plain HTML page. Now I'm going to save it. Now the next thing is you're going to need an FTP software. So FileZilla is what I use, so it's free to download, FileZilla. And then the next thing is you need to get FTP access details from your web host. So if you contact your web host, you can get the FTP login. So I've got my login. So usually I put in the host, which is the URL. Sometimes it's an IP address, but you just need to confirm that with your web host, okay? And then they'll normally give you like a username or password, or give you instructions on how to create a login. And so what I'm going to do now is just log into my FTP account. So now it's connecting. And now I've got, this is my current directory, but you sometimes see a folder called public underscore HTML, which is like that. And next, what I would normally do is create a new directory. So right click, create directory. So I'm going to say entrepreneur demo. So there it is. I normally just click it. And then I place all these files, so the opt-in page and the access report page, all this, drag it into this folder. So now it's uploading everything. And now I can access this page, so my opt-in page and the access page, by going to my URL, which is unstoppableplr.com / I created a new directory called Entrepreneur Demo, so it's / Entrepreneur Demo. So now I can go to my URL, unstoppableplr.com / Entrepreneur Demo. If I go there right away, the opt-in page should appear, like so. And there it is. Now, if I go to accessreport.html, that's my thank you page. And if I click the download button now, it's going to show the report. There we go. That's all we want. Now we just take this URL, go back to the campaign settings and confirmation page and paste it in so that it'll go right there. Okay. Now, the next thing we can also do as an addition is go to messages and create an autoresponder message. So I wanted to send out on day 0. What we're doing right now is delivering an extra email after they've confirmed and verified the email, showing that, welcoming them and thanking them for joining your newsletter, and also providing the link again as a backup. So let's create a new email. And then put in your download link to Entrepreneur Disruption. All right, and then name this. This is the welcome email. And then from, choose your from. You can choose now a template. So usually I like to just keep it simple. You can use plain text or something. Try to avoid all these fancy templates. You can also start from scratch, which is what I usually do. So start from scratch. Let's do a one column. I think that's the one column. Now it's going to load up the editor, and here we go. We've got different sections. I only need one section. Now deleted everything basically, and now I can choose the text. I can choose the size. Hi. You can put first name, because since we collected the first name, as you saw on our opt-in page, we asked for the first name as well. So this way, now we can replace, just click on this little icon and then put in first name. So now that placeholder will be replaced with the person's first name based on what they inputted right here. So it says hi, first name, and then I just usually thank them. Thanks for subscribing and claiming your copy of Entrepreneur Disruption. To download your report, please go here, or please click here. And then you can link it. So click here could be linked, so I'm highlighting that, and then there's a little anchor or chain link. Now for the URL, we just put in what we had from Dropbox. So again, let's copy it. Oops. Let's go back to Dropbox, paste it in right there. So now people go straight to that download, and then you can add anything else, from time to time. Send out special offers to subscribers. You'll be the first to know. Something, anything you want to add, add to your success content. So that's the email that they'll see. On the right side, you'll see a little preview for the mobile view. And you can also preview it, send an email to yourself. So test message, send test message, so that it'll send it to your inbox, so that you can actually see a real live version of this email. That's what it is. You can also, view it in different ways. Now I'm going to go next step, and now it's taking me back to this create autoresponder. Since we've now got the message, the welcome email, I'm going to go save and publish. All right, so now it's in there. So manage autoresponders. So this will go out on send immediately any day of the week. And we can now preview this as well through this. So little gear icon is a view online. This is what email looks like. So the email subject line is your downloading to Entrepreneur Disruption. Hello, friend. But they'll be replaced by the person's first name. And so if I actually click on this link, it should, again, take me to the report. But you can use that to test the link, double check that you've put in the right link. So that's the way I like to do it. Let's review what we've done. We've created an opt-in page. We've turned the report into a PDF. We've uploaded the PDF to our Dropbox cloud account so that it's shareable. And we've also customized the thank you page, created an opt-in box, and we created the thank you page where it says, please confirm the email, which then members receive, which they need to verify the email. And after clicking that verification email, they also land on this. Let's go back to that page because this is also important. They land on this custom page where it says access report. So again, so when they click on that verification email, they land on this custom page. Now, if you don't want this extra step in here, you can also go to, say, hosted by GetResponse, so that the only thing that they'll see is thanks for subscribing. However, this is not very friendly because it doesn't deliver the report. They're just saying, okay, so I've subscribed, now what? Where's my free report? So instead of using that, that's why I encourage you to use this type of page where they go straight and directly to that download page. So use that custom URL, okay, so that they'll be taken straight to that thank you page and download page. And we also created that autoresponder so that as an addition, they'll get a welcome email with that download link in case they weren't taken to this page. They should have if they verify the email. Otherwise, there's also this extra welcome email. It's always good to put that extra email because it's more personal, and they know that they're being taken care of. They're receiving an email from you, but it's not really from you. It's from the via the autoresponder. So that's the way I do it in GetResponse to connect all the dots together to deliver the lead magnet to my subscribers and have that opt-in page already and integrated with GetResponse. If you're using lead pages, do take a look at their tutorials. And if you have any questions specifically around this, what I've shared, or anything else actually, then feel free to let me know. And looking forward to seeing what you come up with.